Welcome to Beyond the Book, presented by Juxtabook. I'm Zach Christensen. It's our weekly Q&A episode, answering your questions about writing, publishing, and launching your book. Let's begin.
So can you talk a little bit more about author branding in that when you're starting to write a book and you're putting your business together, what are some of the things that you feel are necessary to get the brand really rolling? And what makes the brand look really, really clean to any publisher or even people wanting to consume your product?
Building a compelling brand as an author is a crucial step to establishing yourself as the go-to person in your field with the expertise that you want to be known for, especially if you're trying to build additional services beyond the book. So to start, let's take a step back and look at what you're trying to convey as an author through your messaging. And the other way I like to look at it is, what is the story that you're trying to tell around your branding and marketing? So as a parallel, imagine that you're down your favorite aisle in the grocery store and you're looking at all the different products on the shelf. Do you know what all those products are? You may because of the aisle that it's on, but do you understand the exact benefit that you will get out of the product that you're looking at on the shelf? What's different about that product compared to the other ones around it? So for you as an author, can someone understand what type of author you are just by looking at your website, your branding, or your messaging? Can they understand in 5 seconds or less exactly what you do? And with the continual shrinking attention span that we have today, it's really vital to convey who you are and what your brand is quickly. So if you're just beginning, you need to understand the brand that you want to build so that you can figure out how to communicate that effectively. Because if in your mind it's not clear, it's unlikely that you're going to be able to communicate it effectively to others. It does take work, and there's going to be countless directions and ideas that you have, and you're going to want to position and think about it in many different ways. And that's fun. That's part of the process. And at some point, you'll be able to find what's effective and drill it down to make it very clear and simple. And the more clear and simple you can make it, the better. There's a huge temptation that you're going to want to think of something that is very clever and unique, and honestly may take a few seconds to figure out. But that's precious seconds that someone is going to pass on by your brand and look at someone else's whose message is very clear and not clever. And when you're thinking of your brand and your messaging, you don't need to convey everything that you represent as an author, but you need to create enough curiosity and understanding in that one sentence so that people will engage with you further and dive deeper into your content and what you provide. A template that you can think about is, I'm an author who does X, Y, and Z. So for example, you might say, I'm an author who helps people close business deals faster, better, and cheaper. Or, I help teenagers truly find out who they are and lean into their authentic selves. And once you land on that very clear message, people will want to know more, especially those who are within your audience. Once you have that messaging down, put it everywhere. Put it on your website, your social media, on your email signature, and make sure you're inserting it into the conversations that you're having with others about what you do. The goal with this messaging is to create different touch points so that someone in your target audience thinks of you immediately when they have a problem that your solution will solve. So in summary, building a clear, compelling author brand involves understanding the story you want your brand to tell, simplifying your message, and consistently communicating it across multiple platforms. This process requires self-reflection, clarity, simplicity, and consistency. It's not just about telling people what you do, but sparking the interest so they dive deeper into your content and brand. Thank you for the question. If you have any questions about a recent episode, I'd love to hear from you. Visit juxtabook.com/beyond the book and click the appropriate button to leave your question, and we will include it in our weekly Q&A episode. Your book is just one chapter in your author journey. Think beyond the book as you craft your path. Thank you for your questions, and thank you for listening.